The internet can feel like a lawless, morality-free place sometimes. Despite being an invention that was meant to share information, it's often used these days as a way for people to make money any way they can, no matter if they lose their soul or allow themselves to be exploited in the process. And for someone like Lil Tay, it's sadly the only way of life they know. Ever since shooting to stardom online before she was a teenager, Tay's life has been defined by social media clout and the pursuit of cash. And as she enters adulthood, things are getting really, really dark.
Y'all saying, Lil Tay, why'd you drop the link for your 18th birthday? You don't need to ask dumbass questions. Can I ask you a question? Why your mama make you so ugly?
It's your boy Louaista, and this is the disturbing return of Lil Tay. But if you weren't there at the time, let me get you up to speed on how Lil Tay got famous in the first place. At just 9 years old, Claire Hope emerged as Lil Tay, the self-proclaimed youngest flexer of the century's whole shtick, essentially telling everyone that their pockets were inferior compared to hers. And before long, her gimmick was relentless.
You already know what it is. Lil Tay, the youngest flexer of the century. I'm only 9 years old, but I'm richer than all y'all broke haters. This be my kitchen. It's bigger than your whole entire living room, and I got 4 more houses. This costs more to your rent. My toilet costs more to your rent. Everything in my bathroom costs more to your rent. And see, this is my closet. Everything here will be designer.
But make no mistake, this wasn't organic. In fact, the whole persona was built from the ground up, with behind-the-scenes footage emerging, which suggested that her brother Jason Tian pretty much orchestrated it.
Lil Tay be popping on YouTube right now.
No. Redo. You need to be like more ignorant. You have to be like, ooh, Lil Tay out here.
You still irrelevant, like I said last time. What do I say?
Due to her videos being full of profanity and other content that you wouldn't expect from someone whose age was in single digits, her rise surprisingly sparked debate.
Lil Tay is a 9-year-old who told me she's come here to Hollywood to pursue her dreams of being a social media star. Now, child stardom is nothing new, but her act involves cursing up a storm and even pretending to do drugs. It's raising alarm bells about good parenting. Is it exploitation? Is it borderline abusive? I spoke with Lil Tay, who says it's all her idea.
But at every turn, she and her team, which was essentially just her and her brother, stonewalled any criticism, even as people felt that there would be repercussions for her life down the line.
How would you respond to critics who would say, oh, you're just gonna try to profit off your daughter now?
No one's forcing me to do this. That's not true that she wants to make money off of me.
And what about those homes she claims to own? GMA talked to Mom Angie's former boss at a Vancouver real estate firm, who told us Lil Tay filmed using his car and some of his properties for sale, all without his approval.
I didn't shoot in anyone else's house.
Just like,
No one has proof that I did.
Lil Tay when she's 20 years old. Can we please delete my past? What was I thinking? But rather than take any notice of this, Tay was adamant that she wasn't concerned about the permanence of what she was doing.
these images will live on and follow you for the rest of your life. Is a 9-year-old really capable of making this kind of decision?
This is my decision. I'm happy with what I'm doing.
And clearly, this mentality is even more ingrained in her today than ever, paving the way for terrible decisions to come. Although the rest of the world was laughing at her rather than with her, Tay pushed on and insisted she was a good cause.
What was the last positive impact you've made on this planet?
Well, probably just my motivational speaking in general, because some people don't realize it, but I'm trying to help them. They're broke and they're hating on me, but I'm trying to help them and they don't listen to me, so whatever.
Who needs the most help?
The haters, because they're all broke. And that's why they're hating on me, because they're jealous that I'm richer than their whole family.
In town, keeping her profile up in any way she could, she even wound up beefing with people like Bad Baby, better known then as the Catch Me Outside girl. This even took on the form of a physical confrontation alongside Whoa Vicky, which was said to be caused by Tay's use of a slur. But this wouldn't be the only time she had been accused of racism, as she would be caught on camera literally saying slurs.
Bitch, I'm richer than all y'all broke ass niggas. 30 on my wrist. What the fuck are y'all doing with your lives? I'm 9, I was born in Atlanta, and I was broke as hell. Look at me now, I'm all better than you broke niggas.
During an episode of her short-lived reality TV show, Life with Tay on the Zeus network, Tay broached this situation and claimed there was no ill intent behind it.
It's just that everyone was telling me that it's okay, so when I filmed the video, I just thought that it was like okay, and I didn't really like think that much of it, but I apologize to you and everyone that I offended by using that word. I understand that using the N-word was offensive to some people, and I really apologize to anyone that I offended, and I just wanted to say that I'm not racist at all.
Despite her best efforts to stay present in the culture, her relevancy underwent a steep decline when the whole persona kinda wore thin. For a while, she was best known as a punchline in Eminem's Killshot diss track towards MGK, with Shady proclaiming, "Got more fans than you in your own city. Lil Kitty go play. Feel like I'm babysitting Lil Tay." But for the most part, she was gone from public view, undergoing a hiatus that lasted for the better part of 5 years. And when she did occasionally pop up online, it wasn't to engage in the antics of the past. Instead, rare IG stories hinted at the darkness that was lurking behind the scenes. Like this one that read, "Help me." Suddenly out of sight, out of mind, Tay fell into obscurity as just another internet phenomenon that came and went. But the story took a wild turn when, in 2023, Tay returned after rumors of her literal death. An Instagram post claimed both she and her brother Jason had died, calling it a sudden and tragic passing, and saying that the cause was still under investigation. Considering this message claimed that Lil Tay's parents had lost both of their children in quick succession, people understandably took the claim at face value, and at first, it was tragic. I mean, who would possibly lie about that? You'd need to be pretty evil to try and claim that your kids had died for your own clout. Well, according to a post from Lil Tay's IG that followed, one of her parents might have done the unthinkable. When pressed, her father Christopher wouldn't give a straight answer, telling the New York Post that he had no comment. Her former manager Henry Sang said something similar, claiming he'd spoken with people close to the family, but couldn't confirm or deny whether the statement was true. But as the world remained shell-shocked by the whole concept of her life ending so prematurely, Tay suddenly re-emerged out of nowhere and started disputing the whole thing. "I want to make it clear that my brother and I are safe and alive, but I'm completely heartbroken and struggling to even find the right words to say. It's been a very traumatizing 24 hours, she declared. My Instagram account was compromised by a third party and used to spread jarring misinformation and rumors regarding me, to the point that even my name was wrong. My legal name is Tay Tien, not Clear Hope." Alongside announcing her name change, it was confirmed by Meta that the account was breached, and once she got the passwords again, it wouldn't be long until she let everyone know exactly what was going on. During an infamous IG live that pulled in upwards of 100,000 viewers, Lil Tay announced that she was back and retained the same energy she was once known for.
Years and y'all are still broke, so don't take it out on me. Why the fuck are y'all coming at me for? Y'all hating ass bitches were hating on me when I was 9 years old, talking all this when you don't fucking know me. So stop fucking talking. You did not come up. You had 5 years to come up and you didn't. So don't blame me.
But that was just a prelude to what came, and that was Tay exposing her father. She accused him of taking over her career after being absent, which she says is why she disappeared from the internet for so long.
I became famous, and my abusive absentee father, who had not been in my life for years up till that point, decided to come back into my life to take control over my career and my money. That's why I disappeared. He started a court case to silence me so I could not speak on what was happening and so he could take control over my money. His name is Chris Hope. This is him. This is Chris Hope.
But she claimed it went way beyond money issues, saying her home life had been a nightmare.
I remember one time, it was the middle of the night, and I was awakened by them next to me in the bed. And I could literally, she had her hand on my leg, and I was frozen in place. I was so young at that time. I had no fucking idea what was going on. And I was just frozen in place. And then I moved, and then that's when she took her leg off my hand. They were literally in bed next to me. They did not care, and they were literally disregarding the fact that I was even there. That's fucking insane.
Along the way, she claimed that her father married a woman that she categorized as a career scammer from the Philippines, who physically abused her.
When I was living with them, they were still doing the most out-of-pocket sexual shit in front of me. She would get out of the shower and she wouldn't even put clothes on. And they were always playing these sexually inappropriate movies in front of me, openly in front of me. So those were the norms in this household. If her son did anything wrong, it would become my fault. And she punched me. She pinched me. Pinching me was a really big thing. Chris made me shove me. And this is one of the worst incidents that happened.
And above all else, she claimed that he pulled out all the stops to avert his true nature coming out.
You swatted my house, you fucking psycho. Abusive father, Chris Hope, swatted me to prevent me from continuing to expose his racism, misogyny, sexually abusive behavior, and domestic violence. You cannot fucking stop me. You cannot fucking silence me. This is not just for myself, but for all girls and women.
In the aftermath, Tay's father claimed that none of it was true and that he would do his utmost to fight it. The person who is responsible for that Instagram post, as well as anyone repeating the completely false and libelous accusation within it, are virtually certain to become defendants in a defamation lawsuit. He told TMZ after the allegations went live, "Everything stated is 100% false, and I trust that this should be obvious to anyone who knows me. Ordinarily, this is when people would hire legal representation, but Hope is actually an attorney in her own right." After the death hoax reasserted her in the public eye, Tay began trying to rebuild what career she had. In interviews, she spoke of the pain she'd suffered and revealed that her journey meant that she identifies with fictional characters like Harry Potter more than any other kids her age. He had a troubled childhood and home life, and he was staying with his aunt and uncle who were very abusive, she told Rolling Stone, and he was famous from when he was 1, but he didn't experience that fame until he was 11. But above all else, she made it clear that her new focus was trying to relaunch her career via music, even if it wasn't necessarily respected by everyone.
What song is this? Wait, this is your song? It's your song.
My song.
Let me hear it. Let me honest. Let me get about. Let me just hear it. Let me hear it. This ass.
You said what? You just said this ass. Who the f do you think you're talking to?
I didn't say it's ass.
Then what'd you say? Chat, he's gaslighting me.
I had some songs I wanted to put out after winning my freedom, and thankfully I did, she declared. So I was looking to get back on track as soon as I could, and then the death thing happens. According to Tay, she really wanted to get things going prior to the hoax, claiming this was just something that came out of absolutely nowhere and I had to clean up. Attempting to make the best of a bad situation, Tay is now striving ahead in her new lane, with her track Sucker for Green garnering millions of views online.
So I have done music and basically everything to do with art since I was young. The first thing I ever did was ballet, and I started piano when I was probably about 4 or 5. So I've been musically involved for my entire life, which is something that people don't know about me.
Yeah.
And I've always loved singing, I've always loved dancing. I also do guitar now, and yeah.
Tay even claimed that she was offered the role of Ashtray in Euphoria, a part that ultimately went to a male actor. According to her mom, Angela Tian, plenty of big opportunities slipped away because they required contracts, and that's when her absentee father stepped in and got in the way. Still, whether or not he was in the picture, Tay pushed forward, even recreating her old videos as a way to promote a merch collaboration.
Mommy, stop! I was filming! Lil Tay be poppin', Lil Tay be poppin', bitch. Lil Tay be fucking poppin'. 7 years later, ho.
And at every turn, she was still claiming that she was as wealthy as they come.
Oh, hold on, you rich.
I just showed you 100 fucking bands. You asking me if I'm rich? You wanna go band for band right now?
Girl, listen. But is that money real?
I've been popping out here since I was 9 flexing on bitches. You asking me if my money's real?
Oh, you're right.
But living this gimmick only had so many ways that she could monetize it. But with the bag being of utmost importance to her and the team behind her, Tay's 18th birthday being right around the corner presented an opportunity. And here, things were about to take a disturbing turn that will have you questioning humanity. 6 days before turning 18, Lil Tay tweeted that if her post hits 10,000 likes, she'd seriously consider starting an OnlyFans. She followed this up a few days later, saying, 100k likes and I won't drop the OF. Wow, everyone wants me to drop it. Noted. In the aftermath, her ex account was suspended, but she still teased the prospect of making this move towards the infamous adult site by asking other popular creators if they felt that she should enter that side of the industry.
Alabama Barker, Sophie Rain, Camilla, Piper Raquel, Brecky Hill, and Jamal. Y'all have 24 hours to respond and cast a vote in whether or not I drop this 18th birthday link. And for the older people who always got something to say, Candace Owens, Ben Shapiro, Tate, Charlie Kirk, Jake Paul, and Rakai. Y'all all have 24 hours to cast in your vote. Do I drop this 18th birthday link or not? And you cannot say, oh, I didn't see, oh my God, she did it. My fate is in your hands right now. And if you don't say anything, that's an automatic yes.
For the most part, the announcement was met with widespread vocal disgust. The world is very weird now. You guys are creeps. Don't do it. Don't sell your body. It's sacred. But for everybody that was publicly declaring their distaste for Tay doing this, there was clearly plenty of people lurking on these posts who actively wanted to sign up. Because once the big day came, she literally cleared 1 million in 3 hours. She dropped a huge amount of polished content within 3 hours of turning 18, leading many to believe it was actually made before her birthday. By the looks of it, Tay was trying to replicate the path of Bad Baby, an individual she still wants all the smoke with all these years on.
Bad Baby, you clout chasing, twig ass bitch. I see you got some shit to say about me. I see you're still the same clout chasing ass bitch who's been obsessed with me since I was 9 years old. How come you never want to say that shit to my face? So it's been a minute, obviously, so I had to do some reading up on you, and what I've gathered is that you're still a dumbass, okay? You're just now a dumbass with a bunch of botched surgeries, when instead, what you should have been trying to fix was your brain and your self-esteem, okay? I messaged you, back in the day, I was 9 years old, I messaged you, and you ain't had shit to say, but you have all the shit to say on Twitter, apparently. You never said that shit to my face. You ducked me when I was 9 years old. So if you're so tough and you're so about it, you want to catch me outside, check your DM. I message you, bitch, check your DM and get on live today. I am streaming today, 6 p.m. EST. You can't duck me, bitch. Or maybe you can. Let's hear the excuses. I know you got him.
And not only did she follow her lead by posting an OF link the moment she turned 18, but beat her to that $1 million figure by 3 hours. Amid claims that she's about to go up the spicy level, a lot of people still can't believe what happened. I thought it was a joke. This should not have happened. I'm hoping it's a joke, but there are 2 posts, and I'm not subscribing to find out. Some people also pointed out resurfaced posts, including one where Lil Tay herself claimed she was only 14, and that Google is wrong, which dates back to January 2024. But none of this matters because even with all the horror people are feeling, Tay is still refusing to back down and calling out the critics.
Screw my family, screw the haters. I just got kicked out. That's why I haven't been posting for the last couple days. But I'm a homeless millionaire. I'm the youngest link dropper of the century. Who is out here doing it like me? I'm about to go buy me a Bugatti. I don't got a license, but shit, I'm gonna get a pink Bugatti or something. Y'all can suck my dick. I'm worth 10 figures now. Lil Tay a billionaire. And I'm gonna tell you this, it's about to get spicier. So go and subscribe.
But ultimately, none of this would be possible if it wasn't for those warped individuals who were actively excited to see her content.
It's finally here. Everybody that's pre-ordered, I've been waiting since 2018. Well, tomorrow's your lucky day, I guess. Honestly, it was gonna come even sooner, but first of all, I had to wait for verification. Second of all, my family is just, they're like, everybody's being a bitch. Not gonna lie, everybody's being a bitch, but they are not stopping this bag. They're not stopping this bag, trust.
She's even shared proof of the kind of explicit messages she gets from subscribers, the kind that makes it painfully clear there's a disturbing audience ready to consume her content. No matter what anyone thinks of what she's doing, Lil Tay has been trained to get the bag at all costs from a young age, and as a result, she'll do whatever is primed to make the most. And with her music career basically being a novelty, OF is usually the most profitable route for her. As a result, everything feels like marketing, right down to her supposed dispute with her brother.
Get the out of my room.
What are you doing?
What
You're
I
not
said I've been
fucking
doing.
dropping any fucking links in this household. This is a Chinese household. You're not fucking dropping no fucking links.
Get the out of my room. I don't care about your household. This is my room. Get out.
I will fucking take all your shit outside. If you drop that fucking link tomorrow, I am taking your shit outside. You're not.
I'll take you outside. You're just mad that you're broke. You're mad that no agency came to you before your 18th birthday and said, hey, we'll give you 30 to 40 mil to drop a link. Am I right or am I right?
Really? That's a flex? That's a fucking flex. It's not.
I think 30 M's
good grades,
flex.
contributing something to society.
I get good grades. They're not mutually exclusive.
From where? What grades?
From fucking school. What grades are you talking about?
Bro, get the fuck.
I get good grades from school. Are you dead ass?
Bro, get the.
Are we dead ass?
Even if it has allegedly progressed to the point that he kicked her out of the house.
I just made multiple Bugattis worth of money, and tell me why this idiot, this dumbass, Why are you here packing my shit? Who the fuck are you? Who the hell are you? Brokey, this is a brokey. Even if you kick me out, I'm just gonna buy a mansion. I'm gonna buy a penthouse, I'm gonna buy 2 penthouses and 2 mansions.
Look at what you become.
You're a brokey. This is a clown. This is a clown. Hello? Look at you. Try me. This is my. You cannot be touching.
And at every turn, the legitimacy of whatever she does is up for debate. What is your relationship with your brother? Gross. The worst acting I've ever seen in my life. Now coasting on controversy, Lil Tay is intent on maximizing her exposure, no matter how much it may horrify the masses. So with people like Bonnie Blue seemingly reaching out, you can bet that she'll do whatever she can to keep the buzz going. Fresh from making the biggest bag of her life, Lil Tay has gone from pretending to have cash as a parody to actively being a millionaire. But the real question is what cost the whole experience has taken on her. While she may have more cash than ever before, the road to riches has been exponentially dark. And if she doesn't take the time to heal or change course, then it's probably only going to get worse.